Hello Aries, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for August 26th to September 1st. I will be concentrating on your incoming energies. We'll get some tarot cards. I'm going to get your angel message. We're going to tie your reading together with your angel messages. And then we're going to get your angel number to complete the reading. So there will be multiple messages coming through, so keep in mind it is general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you find only parts resonate, please consider leaving comments. I love to read them, and it does help me to connect with your energy. So I have meditated and prepared the cards for your reading today, but I would like to cleanse the space together. So let's do that with the ringing of the bell. So please be mindful that you're going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Aries, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your reading today. For those that are returning, I can't thank you enough for all your love and support. Let's get right into your incoming energies. Let's find out what this last week of August has in store for you. All right, Aries, what are the incoming energies? Find out. Anything else? All right. We will get into those in a moment. We're going to start with the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the energy you're bringing in to your reading this week. So it could be from the past, a little bit from the past, or even just recent past. All right, let's start. We're going to go 3 back. Number 7, to the sea. To the sea is really going with the flow. You really have been going with the flow with a lot of things. A lot of things in your life. I think you've been reflecting on a lot of things, with number 7 being about reflection. But I think that you've really been allowing yourself to really live in that element. You really haven't been taking too much charge of anything. You really, again, just your energy is kind of just saying, you know what, there's things in my life I can't control. I think I just kind of have to go with the universal flow of life and see where that brings me. And then you reevaluate it at that time. Now, you're able to kind of go with the flow because number 34, that's also a number 7 in numerology, is a leg up. You're not doing this alone. Again, you're able to go with the flow of everything because you're really feeling as if you have a really beautiful support system here. Again, you're not doing things alone. Whether or not that's a partner or friend at work, it could be your love partner, it could be a family member. Again, it's going to resonate differently with each of you, or it could even be spiritual guidance. But definitely, it's a lot easier to go with the flow of life when you know you don't have to go it alone. And then you got number 29, breathe. And because of all of this beautiful, wonderful spiritual and physical support that you're getting emotionally as well, you're able to breathe. You're able to take a deep breath and say, you're exhaling and feeling like, oh, I'm feeling like things are really starting to align for me. Hence why you're feeling this sense of peace here with number 23. You are feeling at this sort of peaceful place in your life. There's some chaos and conflict here with number 33. But sometimes chaos and conflict is important. It helps us get to the truth of the matter. It helps us get to a resolution. We don't want things to always continue to stay up in the air, but there is some sort of chaos and conflict. We will find out more what that is. You are feeling very blessed though. Look at that, number 33 and number 22. Like you have very specific numbers there. Your angels are definitely watching out for you. Maybe this chaos and conflict is something that is necessary in order for you to really feel a sense of gratification, appreciation, and feel very blessed. There is something around you that is a blessing. It might be a blessing in disguise. But again, sometimes we need chaos in our life to help us to close out to close certain things out in our life too, especially if we're going through something emotional or physical, we need that to kind of break it, and it allows us to really feel that sense of blessing. And then you got number 13 here, fork in the road. So it looks as if you feel as if you are maybe at a little bit of a fork in the road. You're not exactly sure which direction to go. That happens a lot in our lives as well. But we have to remember that your overall energies here is peace and feeling blessed. So even though in this chaos and conflict could be that you've sort of reached sort of something in your life where you're being forced in some way to make a decision. You're at that fork in the road in life. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go straight? You're never going to go backwards. We always want to be going forward, but it's, you know, which turn do I take? Which turn is going to be the one that's going to be the best for me? So let's get right into your tarot cards and find out a little bit more as to what these energies mean. Two of Cups. So again, you know, that leg up, you know, you're not going it alone. Two of Cups, again, can be a beautiful, trusting, loving, loyal relationship that you have, an intimate relationship, a marriage of some sort. But it also could be your best friend or partner at work that also, too, you know, is somebody who is very trustworthy. And again, they're there to give you the love and support that you need, especially if you're feeling a little bit of chaos and conflict, and if you're feeling you're at a fork in the road in your life. When we reach those forks in the road, it's really nice to know that we have a support system behind us to help us. So let's find out with all of these energies what the messages are behind them. Let's find out. We're just going to gather all the cards and then we're going to go through them and then we will clarify them. So we've got, you're getting some flippers here. Oh my goodness, everything wants to flip. Sorry, let's get that one out. Another flipper. Wow, look at you and all these flippers. Oh my goodness, another flipper. Whoop. And then this is also a flipper. Look at all of this. All right. Let's get into these. First of all, it doesn't matter where they go because they all have to do with what's going on here. Absolutely do they. All right, so the King of Cups definitely was the first card to come out. King of Cups could be your energy right now. Now, cups usually refer to water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If that doesn't mean anything to you, it can actually be your energy right now. No gender with any of these cards. The King of Cups is a leader with his emotions. It doesn't matter how turbulent these waters are. It's like you have emotional control. And that's important because, and I think this is why you're feeling this sense of peace. The King of Cups can be very intuitive. He thinks with his emotions. He does think with his emotions, but his emotions are very grounded, very practical. So I truly believe that at this time right now, there might be some emotional turbulence going on, and I think this what could be causing the chaos and conflict. I think that you might emotionally not exactly know where you fit in. That could be what it is. The Four of Wands is all about grounding energy. It is about a celebration of some sort as well. It can do with your home. The Four of Wands traditionally would be kind of like that gateway, you know, the 1111. And again, you know, you have number 22, you have number 33. Why wouldn't you also have a similar number of number 11? I think that that is something that I think that you have a lot of angel messages coming through during the course of this week, Aries, that are really going to help you, especially since with the chaos and the conflict and the fork in the road, you're going to need some guidance in order to really be able to feel a strong sense of support emotionally. I think emotionally you're trying to figure out where your stability lies. I think emotionally you're linked to something that you're feeling a little unsettled. I think there's a little bit of unsettling energy here. That's why there's chaos and conflict. I think you're overthinking a situation with the Eight of Swords because you're sort of feeling trapped. You're feeling uneasy, and I think it's more in your mind. It's not really physically. You're no way are there restraints on you that are holding you back from anything in your life. You are completely in control of everything, but your mind tends to sneak up on you. And when your mind starts going, you have a problem trying to shut it off. And then what ends up happening is it affects you emotionally. I think you're trying to figure out where you want to focus your energy. I do believe that there is a beautiful sense. I think the reason why there's peace is because you do have grounding energy here. I think you are in a happy place in your home. But you're always thinking there is something that emotionally is causing you to overthink a situation or overanalyze a situation. You do feel a sense of blessings. You know, you're blessed with the way things are turning out for you. It's not like there isn't opportunities. There's lots of wonderful transformations that are taking place that that are really resulting in beautiful celebrations for you. I think you're embarking on a new path with the Fool energy. I think you are faced right now with that fork in the road because you're trying to really figure out where your new direction is. I think unexpectedly there's going to be some sort of information or some sort of a message I think that is going to come to you that is going to help you decide on which direction it is you need to embark on. The Fool energy, the Fool is the beginning of the Fool's journey in the major arcana. So again, there's a lot of excitement in this card. There's a lot of, infinite possibilities, not exactly knowing where it's going to lead you to, but it's like you're emotionally looking for something new. You're trying to grasp onto something else. This chaos and conflict that you're feeling, I believe, is internal. It's not external. It's internal. It's an emotional conflict, and it's a mental conflict, and it's like your emotions are kind of conflicting with your thought process, and you're trying to figure out how to ground your energy so that you can feel that sense of peace. The blessing is that there is a new direction that is going to be presenting itself to you, and you have to figure out whether or not you're ready to take that plunge, to take that move. The Death card, number 13, transformations. A lot of people are getting transformations. I believe the transformations has a lot to do with the full moon in Aquarius that we had on the 19th. I think that there's a lot of emotional energy around us right now. And I also believe because it's in the Aquarius sign, Aquarians are very unique. They are very forward thinking. They are all about humanitarianism and community. I think that you are working together with somebody. I think that you have a support system that really does help you to figure out that fork in the road. I don't believe that's something that's going to keep you there for a very long period of time. I think that you are going to be presented with a blessing, and I believe that blessing is a whole new enlightened direction, but you have to embrace the change that's coming. It's going to bring you the Three of Cups. There is a celebration of some sort. There is this three is like the Three of Cups is the initial completion of something. I mean, the 10 is the final completion, but the 3 is like, now it's time to celebrate. I think that you are going to figure out the direction that you really want to go, because there is a major transformation. Now, let's get some clarifiers, because I think that's really going to help us to understand this a little bit more. I want to start with these 3 cards right here. The King of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. It's your emotions battling against your thought process. So let's find out. And you got the Seven of Swords, and okay, your own card showed up in here. So, okay, the Seven of Swords, they have this as theft. You feel like something's been taken away from you. And I think the theft has not to do with, the theft is an emotional theft. I think that you feel like something has been taken away from you, and emotionally, and your thoughts and your emotions are causing all of this chaos and conflict. And it's making you feel unsettled. This is really, that Seven of Swords is that feeling of being unsettled. And you feel like somebody is taking something away from you. And I believe it's more emotions than it is anything else. And the way for you to be able to cope, the coping mechanism, to find the peace for this, is you are the Angel of Wisdom. The Emperor. The Emperor, of course, is representation of you, Aries. You're showing up in your own reading. You are in your own personal power right now, and you have a lot of wisdom within you. You do not have to allow anybody to take anything from you. You have to trust in your own guidance and your own inner power. It's very interesting. You got 2 4s here. So again, I think your stability I think you're questioning your stability at this time, because emotionally and mentally, there's too much conflict. There's too many emotions. There's too much going on for you to be able to feel a sense of freedom. I think you feel like that somebody or a situation has taken something from you, and it's making you feel like, your peace is being blocked. That serenity is being blocked. But that Angel of Wisdom, you are showing up in your reading to say, you know what, you are more powerful than you know, Aries. And the Emperor is the most powerful king, no gender with any of these cards, is the most powerful king in the Major Arcana deck. And he does have a lot of wisdom, and he is someone that does want to take care of the people in his community, in his surroundings, his family, his friends, his business. He wants to take care of all of it, and people look to him because he is very wise. But trust in your own inner wisdom, because it's what's going to help you make you feel not so alone. It's going to help you deal with the turbulence of your emotions and your overthinking and overanalyzing. There is a celebration to be had here. There is peace to be found here, but it's a matter of you releasing It's a matter of you releasing your emotional attachment to your thought process, and you have to try and release that. Let's find out with, I want to do these together, the Fool energy and the Death. You see, because there is a transformation that's bringing a whole new beginning, a whole new direction for you. And you got the 2 cards here. So the Queen of Pentacles, again, no gender. Queen of Pentacles is all about comfort. She is financially comfortable. So I think that, you know, I think your direction is changing, and I think that you are actually moving towards a more abundant finances. I think that you are going to feel a sense of freedom when it comes to that. This new direction is what's going to really set that in place for you. You need to trust the process. This doesn't mean that this is going to happen overnight, but the process is that there is comfort coming. You are going to feel that sense of having all the things, all the luxuries that you've been working really hard towards. Like this Queen of Pentacles works very hard for everything that she has. So it just doesn't come by fluke or by wishing upon a star. You know, a lot of work and effort has been put into this. You've nurtured this energy, and with this Queen of Pentacles, she doesn't just look after herself. She looks after all the ones around her as well. She wants to make sure everybody is in that comfortable situation. But trust in the process, even though it might be slow. It's a process that is actually going to bring you a lot of abundance in the long term. So although there's a fork in the road, we're feeling this great sense of completion here with this 3 of Cups and a celebration. So there is definitely that coming. The High Priestess and the Devil. All right, so the Angel of Freedom. So number 15, the Devil is all about making decisions, and decisions are always really important. And I think right now, you being with this fork in the road and this 8 of Swords, you're feeling trapped. You're feeling as this, oh my goodness, I really don't know what to do here. You need to free yourself from that. You need to break the chains of this. The Devil energy is Capricorn energy. You know, and I think that you don't have to feel trapped in your decisions. I think that you can feel that sense of freedom, but that freedom comes with you trusting in your own power, trusting in your intuition. Again, trust is really important, because the trust is what's going to bring long-term, it's going to set you up for success long-term. Even though you feel like you've reached this fork in the road where you're not exactly sure which direction to go, try and break yourself free from whatever it is that you feel is holding you back, whether that is emotionally or your mind holding you back from that sense of freedom. That's what the fork in the road is. The fork in the road is you, and that chaos and conflict is your own thought processes. Remember that. It's your own emotions that are holding you back from feeling that sense of freedom. The Angel of Power is your own intuition and trusting in your own inner power. Not only do you have the Angel of Power here, but you also have the Angel of Wisdom. These are 2 very beautiful cards, and you really need to, you know, embrace that beautiful miracle that you're being given here, because it allows you to really reflect on things in a more positive way. It is what's going to make you feel blessed and grateful, and it's going to bring you that sense of tranquility, peace, and harmony. And the 3 of Cups is the celebration, right, that comes behind all of it. So you want to break free from that fork in the road. You want to break free from things that have been holding you back or restraining you. And that freedom is going to set you free, and you intuitively need to follow and trust in your own inner guidance, because your inner guidance is full of wisdom. And that wisdom is going to make you feel a sense of celebration here. So let's see if we can get a few more cards here for you, Aries. All right. Spirit angels, guides. Let's see. We're going to take a few cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oops, that one wanted to come out. 5, 6, and 7. There we go. All right. All right, so you got younger woman. So dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Again, it might just be a younger person, but definitely younger energy. The Ram is a stubborn or aggressive person. So you could be dealing with somebody who is younger. It could be feminine energy. That could be what's causing the chaos and the conflict and the emotional upheaval. Maybe you feel like that person has taken something from you. You are a Ram, so you could be the aggressive or stubborn person, or that other person could be. It says, beware of great pride. So again, you know, if you're being stubborn or you're being aggressive in a situation, you're not going to be able to release that chaos and conflict. It's going to continue to stay there. You have to be able to release that. Something back in January, there was something, you may have planted the seeds back in January, and it says unsuccessful plans. So something that you were hoping for back in January, I think, was unsuccessful. It could have had something to do with your career. But it says that your obstacles are going to be overcome. So again, you know, let's find out if there's another here. Owl. So good advice from a wise person. So that wisdom is what's going to help. And look at that. You get the sunrise, new creative ideas, new venture, new fresh start. So a fresh start is definitely coming. We know that with the Fool energy, that is a new direction, a new start. That fork in the road and the unsuccessful plan, or the conflict, could have been something that you felt was just unsuccessful and it didn't really come to fruition. It could have been something you've been waiting for, and nothing ever came of it. But there is a blessing in disguise here, and there is peace. Now, whether this was back in January or whether this is January coming up, there is something to do with your career, and it looks like there's obstacles that are going to be overcome. And those obstacles come with good advice from a wise person. That wise person is either you, the Emperor, or maybe there's somebody in your life that is also Emperor energy. Maybe it's a mature, older person, or somebody, a friend or a family member, but you're going to get some very good advice, and that's going to help you to overcome these obstacles. And I think it's the obstacle that has to do with career. And it says a new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So you've got a beautiful new fresh start coming. I think this emotional, I think that the fork in the road might be a different problem for someone, whereas the chaos and conflict, I think, is something to do more emotionally inside. And I think it has something more to do with your thought process. And I think it does have to do with somebody who may be a little younger. So it could be a child, a grandchild, or somebody just who is younger, more feminine energy, but doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. And I think you are the ram. I think you are the aggressive person. I think you are the one who is being a little stubborn. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to release those feelings. We still will feel trapped if we're not able to release that stubborn mentality. So, you know, that's going to be different for each of you. All right, so let's get your angel number. Let's find out what that is. Now your angel number, your angel message. There we go. It says, surrender to wonder and awe. So open the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy and flow, and very important to stay in the flow of things. You know, I mean, and we have to believe that there is some sort of magic here. All right, let's get your final angel number here, Aries. Let's find out what that angel number is. Okay, you got 2. Number 66, I am positive. Very good. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. So I am positive, number 66. And they also wanted you, oops, I'm sorry, I dropped it. They also want you to have number 44. Wow, look at that. You have very powerful numbers, 22, 33, 66, 44, a lot of angel messages. So I am supported, and you are. Remember, you've got that leg up. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. So even though something may have not been successful, maybe career-wise you felt it didn't really work out successfully for you, that obstacle is being overcome. And I think it was back in January. That is your past there. And there's good advice coming from a wise person that's going to release that. And then there is a whole new venture and a fresh start coming for you. Beautiful energy, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found parts of this resonate with you. Please like and share. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.